behind me. I flip the switch from 0 to 90. If you do too much, I'ma do the almighty. You know I got it, you know I'm a legend. You know I'm the one, I do not come in second. Please do not tempt me, don't hold it against me. We bout that action, don't ever forget it. Squad of gorillas, the army, the navy. You call the play, I'ma score like I'm Brady. The title is mine, if you want it, come
From the home of the Bills since 1973, we are at Bills Stadium, just south of downtown Buffalo, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Miami Dolphins. And we are underway in Buffalo. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Kaepernick. Dancing to his left. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And, Charles, for this defense, they're a confident bunch. Some may say maybe too confident at times. How do you think that they approach a game like this when they're taking on a team that's lost 4 straight?
Well, if they're anything like their head coach, they're relying on that confidence. You and I both were sort of surprised at his weekly press conference when he was asked about this being a trap game. And he's almost boasting that he didn't see anything to worry about. That surprised both of us in a big way because we know that could be a dangerous tactic because I can guarantee you the guys on the other side, they heard that, and they're looking for anything to galvanize them.
Kaepernick now on first down. Got him, man. It's the rookie Jalen Waddle. Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he is down deep into Buffalo territory. It's a big play there for Miami.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Now Kaepernick again. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They'll try again here from the 7 on second and goal. Kaepernick now to throw. The quick slant caught. Touchdown. Mike Gesicki, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins take it right down and score on the opening drive. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Walker with a grab, left side. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 33.
Okay, partner, no surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passing routes. Why? The offense knows where they're going with the football.
And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Ed Oliver make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over here up near the 40.
But to me, it's pretty simple, and it's fairly obvious, isn't it? He's got to start making better decisions with the ball.
That's now 2 interceptions in the first quarter. After interception number 1, there was a long talk on the sideline, and now he's made another mistake.
Yeah, he's just been kind of laying these passes out there. He's kind of been floating them a little bit. He's got to be more decisive in his reads and definitely more decisive in throwing the ball. Rifle it in there every now and then.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. To throw, it's Allen. That'll be caught. It's Isabella. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Allen. That one complete. He finds Sharp. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On 1st down, Allen escaping the pressure right. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. First trip to the red zone for the Bills. This is 1st and goal from about the 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Now Allen. And here's another interception, the third of this first quarter. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And the Dolphins are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. They come up with exactly 1 minute to go in this first quarter. So after the INT, it's Kaepernick. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. Gregory Rousseau has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
All right, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down. In his own end zone, it's Kaepernick. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Shaquille Griffin with a pick. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. And think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
To throw again on 2nd down. Allen. They'll set up the screen to Herbert. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And again, it's Allen. And Shark calls it in. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. Here's Allen. Flush to his right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. 1st down, a bit of a disaster, and now on 2nd and goal, back even further. To the air, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started. And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
Watch the screen. My game.
Allen now on 3rd and goal. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the right hash, it's a 41-yard attempt. And that is no good. No good. Wide to the left. And this score will stay right where it is.
I tell you, it's not easy kicking field goals in the best of conditions. Yet in a downpour like we're in right now, it makes it that much harder. And sure enough, they can't convert here.
He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Pretty shifty footwork, but didn't buy him much. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Kaepernick to throw. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Now Kaepernick. They'll roll him out right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Fielded just inside the 20. 40 yards on the punt, 2 on the return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
On 1st down, Herbert, and he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. These two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2, and it was the Bills winning on the road, so they look for the sweep here in Buffalo. On play action, Allen. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. On play action, Allen. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves them with a 4th down now. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. So we are at halftime here on Halloween. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Both these teams getting a chance to dry out, maybe change their cleats if need be, but halftime's just about over. Time to get back to it. And for the call of the second half, here's Brandon Gaudin.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
On 2nd down, Herbert. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
He was brought down by Jason
They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert, and he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
You think about this strong safety position, they're the more bulkier guys in the free safety, but that time great athleticism to hustle in and break up that play.
Allen off the play fake. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Allen's throw is complete. It'll be a gain of 5, and they're going to have a third down.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes, but how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
On third down, Herbert. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. A quick throw complete to Chark. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. On second down now, Herbert. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on third. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find Isabella. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty. No question there.
You don't think they spent a couple of seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that will tie our game here in the third. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
The drive will commence with a run by Lindsey. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. He'll lose a yard there, and it's second and 11.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
After the loss to start out, here's second and 11. Now a play fake. Kaepernick. He'll buy some time right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown.
Well, like so many wide receivers, he is a threat with the ball in his hands, and he's able to do his damage here after the catch.
Sanders now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Big hold of the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. Allen now looks to throw.
There's Chark with a great grab.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. Give him 16 yards on the play. And that is going to set up a 3rd and 1. And he'll give it here to his running back. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
They tried their best to pick up that 3rd and 1, but their surge wasn't enough to counteract what came back at them from the defensive side, was it?
Offensive line, especially in the middle, looked like they were on skates a little bit when that one started.
So now we bring up 4th and inches. This will be a critical call.
They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
50 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Bart, I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run on 1st down. Herbert, and he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Check 24, check 24.
On 2nd down, Herbert, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big play here for Buffalo. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 50.
And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Khalil Herbert, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Bills are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And we are tied here in the 4th quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. A good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Oh, and he'll just get rid of this one deep. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the fourth quarter.
And Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mears used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll keep it on the ground. Herbert. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. Now Allen. And that's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Now on 3rd and 2, they're going to elect to throw with Allen. And Davis with it left side. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal.
Herbert is in. Touchdown, Bills. And that is what you call lowering the boom down near the goal line. He was going to force his way in no matter what.
They always talk about low man wins when it comes to the offensive line, having the leverage to move the defenders. It's strong man wins when it comes to tackling in the red zone. And if you happen to be the low man and the strong man, that's a huge win.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead is now 21-14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Waddle will return this from the end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive.
And now after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this fourth quarter. Plenty of time on the clock.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Here's 2nd and 10.
On play action, it's Kaepernick. And this will complete to Will Fuller. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down the wire. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Here's 3rd and long. Kaepernick needing a big play to counteract the sack. Lindsey on the receiving end. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. He did his best to just get 4 out of that, but not enough. And now 4th down.
They got the completion. Now, they probably had 2 plays called in the huddle, so they've got to get to the line of scrimmage, get set, and run their 4th down play.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Now Kaepernick, got to have this one. He's going to let it fly. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you think about it, though, that interception, great for his stats, but bad for field position. It was 4th down.
Yeah, terrific observation. If there is going to be a silver lining, and this is what he'll plead when it comes time to watch it again, hey, it was just like a punt, right? So we end up taking possession of the ball. But you're exactly right about it. Should have slapped it down. Field position would be better for his offense. But how many times do you get a chance to make an interception that you turn it down? That's when your instinct kicks in and you take the football. In this case, a better decision would have been to knock the ball down. I remember a coach told me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against him offensively. Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Here's Matt Hawk now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. One possession game. Time very much a factor. How does the offense handle this situation?
Well, in a lot of cases, they should be somewhat relaxed. And I know that's counterintuitive because this is a pressure situation. But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over this situation, having to go downfield, limited timeouts, got to get out of bounds and keep the drive going and set yourself up. Defensively, you can't just lay back and let them do whatever they want. So it is a cat and mouse deal here. How much pressure will the defense bring, and how much pressure can the offense handle?
We're going to find out.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Kaepernick to throw. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now they burn the timeout. And they're kind of in that gray area where they might be able to get 2 plays in, but maybe just 1 play left in this ball game. We'll see. Back to throw, Kaepernick. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Bills have just about sewn up this football game. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that 4th